Hello friends and welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. Today we're going to be digging into the new star path and try to figure out what changed and why. And let me tell you, this star path doesn't make any sense to me, or at least the progression. It feels like Gameloft is trying to find the perfect formula for the star path that's going to satisfy everyone, and they keep changing so many things in every star path. And I honestly don't know. I feel like people are gonna love it or hate it no matter what changes they do. So I would love to know, what do you think would be the perfect star path? How many duties? What kind of duties there should be more? What kind of duties there should be less? Let me know in the comments, because Gameloft clearly cannot figure it out. So first thing that comes, that draws my attention is how much shorter the star path is. There's only 92 duties versus 120 in the previous update. That is insane. 25% reduction. 24% reduction. And if we look, it's the same length. So it's the same 8 weeks and the 30% less duties. But it's not just that it's 30% less duties, because last star path was significantly more grindy than the one before it. I have all of the star paths here. We have old star path, new star path, very old star path, very, very old star path, basically going 4 star paths back. And the old one was a pretty decent increase in grindiness, and now this one drops below the last 4. Like, this one is less grindy than the last 4 star paths. So we went up, 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 and then bam, from the cliff. I don't know why. I'm not complaining. I'm just genuinely baffled why we got such a short star path. And in addition to it being short, it's also incredibly easy to complete. Some of the duties that made it a little bit longer to complete, the last one was a lot of hanging out duties. Well, now there is much less of them. We used to have a task where you had to hang out for 60 minutes. Now the longest hangout you're going to have is going to be 45 minutes, only once with Ralph. Everything else, every other hangout duty is only 30 minutes, and there is much less of them. With Vanellope, you only have to hang out 15 minutes. There is 2 more 30-minute ones, and basically one hangout in the end, because these 2 can be done together. So only 2.5 hours, which basically is the only time gate of the star path, which means you can complete the entire thing in 2.5 hours. There's one more task that actually takes probably longer than that, and it's the one where you have to collect coffee beans. You need a lot of coffee beans. 50 coffee beans, only 3 bushes. You can harvest 9 at a time. So unless you have good luck to get a golden coffee bean bush, this one is probably going to take you a couple of hours as well. Now, there is a lot of crafting tasks, and I've seen people say that it feels like this star path has significantly more crafting tasks. But actually, it's not true. There is exactly the same amount of crafting tasks, the same number of crafting tasks. The little difference here is that the new star path requires you to craft a little bit more smaller things. For example, 50 bricks or 100 paths. The last one didn't have tasks like this, but it's still, those are relatively easy to craft. And especially paths, you can just pick one that you actually gonna use, because paths are extremely useful, and bricks are useful in a lot of crafting recipes as well, so it's not really a big deal. Since now we have an ability to re-roll which favorite gifts every villager has, I was thinking maybe they're gonna use this opportunity to bring back some more tasks to give favorite gifts, but no, it's still very few of them, and it's usually only one favorite gift. Here we have unlock Wreck-It Ralph, and also reach friendship level 2 with Ralph. This is the extent of it. No more get level 10 friendship with Hercules like we have last star path that a lot of people complained about. So yeah, reaching level 2 is basically giving him 1 gem and talking to him once, and this task is completed. Also, the whole unlock Ralph quest takes maybe 5 minutes if you have a basic amount of resources. There's a few fairly expensive items. You're gonna need to craft like a balloon arch and DJ station. But considering we can uncraft them as soon as we craft them, it's really not a big deal anymore. There's one slightly confusing task in the star path, which is completely new. I've never seen this done before. Take a photo, fish lanterns. This is very hard to understand what they want to do, but what it actually means is you have to unlock this item, neon koi lantern, and place it down and take a photo of it. Easy peasy, but I don't know why this new kind of task is also so weirdly worded. Plus, it's the last page of the star path, so I'm kind of curious, is it even possible to unlock it at that stage if somebody didn't buy the more expensive version of star path and started with 100 extra tokens? I wonder if it's actually, if you bought everything until this item and maybe even skipped it and bought everything else for whatever reason, does it mean you're going to be stuck in star path? No, probably not, because you can just do other tasks and then get more tokens and then come back and do it. So I guess you can't really get stuck, but this is interesting. First time we have to take a picture with an item that's unlocked from the same star path, which is interesting. Significantly less Dreamlight is required for this whole star path. We only need 7,500 Dreamlight for the whole thing. Before it was 12,500. There is no fish for specific fish. Mostly it's just fish in this biome, and there's very few of them. It's a very easy star path. I spent 2 hours in stream today, and I've literally done pretty much all the way up to mine for white gems. I think I went all the way up to here, so I'm basically like 3 more pages away from finishing it. Very fast, very easy, which I guess is a good thing. It lets us focus on other things, but the main question is, are rewards good? And so far from a lot of comments I've seen, people do not like the star path rewards at all. The only thing I want from the star path is the cat, but I don't want it that bad. In my opinion, the star path is pretty underwhelming. None of the rewards really excite me or make me want to complete the duties, let alone buy the premium star path. You see, the thing is, I see where you're coming from. I wouldn't say this is my favorite star path of all times. There's a few arcade machines. It feels like there is less rewards in this thing. Maybe it's just a feeling. I do like the tram. I think the tram is my favorite item. I do love this light, which it kind of feels like, once again, it's not clear, but it seems like we can adjust the colors. Just like we can adjust the colors of the water jets, we can actually pick which color the lights go on, and this is a huge improvement. Then I'm okay with the rest of the items. Nothing that I absolutely must have, but yeah, the kitty is pretty nice. I don't know about the neon lantern, because it's really hard to tell how it's gonna look in the game, but it seems like it changes color a little bit. No, it doesn't. It just looks different. But yeah, there is. I wouldn't mind some arcade machines if I want to make an arcade. I would say there's 3-4 items I'm excited for, and considering I'm paying 400 moonstones and 2.5 hours, I see people making this comment. I don't think it's worth it to grind the star path for the rewards. We're talking about 2.5 hours of very easy grind that also helps you get resources. So it's not like it's a wasted grind. You're grinding for... You get to keep all the resources you grind for during star path. And you only pay 400 moonstones. 400 moonstones plus 2.5 hours of time is not worth this. Okay, I'm a little stupid. I forgot that I already completed most of the star path and I can unlock most of the items and actually check them out. So here is exactly me doing that. This is not a comprehensive star path review by any means, but I'm just giving you, if you decide to skip on this, just check this out. Look at this bus stop. That is so cool. If you have a city, it even has a map of buses. Nothing actually is interactable here. Unfortunately, we don't have a bus, but maybe one day. We got a desk for the computer. It also comes with a chair, matching chair. I just didn't have enough tokens for it. You can go inside the booth, and you can lounge in it. Come on. Come on, tell me this isn't cool. Oh, that's sick. And it says on air, which means we're recording. We got a arcade machine. This one doesn't activate. This one does activate. It's a claw machine. Oh, and grab him. Oh, nice. Oh, no, come on. Scam. This one, just as I predicted, you can change the colors. That is so good. Look how many. And you can go for different colors. And it's just gonna keep changing it randomly. Wow. 400 moonstones. Ah, that's so cool. Got a little rabbit here, whatever. This is interactable. You can turn on. And I'm pretty sure this can go on tracks as well, right? It would be weird if it did it because it's a tram. Yep, you can put tracks underneath. So, yeah. 400 moonstones, ladies and gentlemen. And 2.5 to 3 hours of grinding. This looks like a pretty good deal to me. Once again, this is not all of the stuff, but it's most of the big furniture items. This doesn't include the houses. This is also interactable. It can change colors, actually. Okay, Gameloft, props for giving us items that can change colors. Look at this little thing. Can be red, blue, green, pink. Sick. And this bridge is interactable. Wait, how is this interactable? What does it do? Oh, the lights turn on and off. That's it. That's alright. And you can walk through it. Finally, an item where we can walk through. You could technically build an entire bridge by putting 2 of these side by side. I don't know. Surely not the best star path we've ever had, but definitely has some pretty sick items that we'll probably never gonna get back, or if we do, it's gonna be way more expensive. I feel like no matter how underwhelming the star path is, it's always worth it, as long as there is one item. And even if there is no items, you never know when you might need some of these items for a dream snap or for decorating your valley. It might not seem like you're gonna use it now, but at some point in the future, you might regret not having it, and then you're gonna have to pay thousands of moonstones for just one item, when now you can pay 400 for all of them. I implore you to rethink it. If you are planning to play this game for 2.5 hours in the next 2 months, there is no reason not to unlock all of these items. And not to mention the 2 buildings that we get in the end of the bonus track. Those are incredible. Thinking about skipping this one, to be honest, it will be the first one I ever skip. But why? Okay, if somebody's watching who is considering skipping a star path, any star path, I genuinely want to understand why. Considering how easy it is and basically virtually free to get all the items in it. I just want to understand, why would you skip it if you are planning to play the game and you're not like quitting it completely. Definitely in the minority. I like it way more than I thought I would. I wasn't super looking forward to this update, so maybe my original low expectations are helping. I hear you. I hear everybody who says this is underwhelming star path. I would even agree with you. I would say that most of the items I don't really care about, but think the price of sitting this one out. I mean, I guess it's not fair for me to try to tell people how to play the game. Maybe some people don't do dream snaps, they don't decorate, they just play for the quests. They don't really care about the items they're not gonna place in their valley. So maybe it's fair, but I feel like I would not forgive myself if I don't give you an alternative point of view. And it doesn't matter to me whether you get the items or not. I'm just saying that there were so many times where I didn't care for the item, but then later on it was absolutely necessary for one of the builds I did or dream snaps I did. So if you care about decorating or dream snaps at all, I just feel like it's just not worth it to sit this one out when it only takes 2.5 hours. Just my opinion. Let me know in the comments how you feel. In any case, yep, it seems like I've scrolled through Reddit, I've read some YouTube comments. A lot of people are really not vibing with this star path. And it's totally fine. It's up to you to decide if it's worth it to get this stuff just in case you might need it in the future. I'm just here to provide the facts. And the facts is 2.5 hours of grinding plus 400 moonstones. That's the price you pay for all these items. And it's up to you to decide if it's worth it for you or not. These houses are pretty sick though. I love it. Anyway, this is all I got for today. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, tomorrow, Epic Spiral. Lots of videos. Subscribe if you don't want to miss them. I would love to see you on the Spiral to spin the wheels of Doom together. Play some Disney trivia. Play some games and just have a good time. And potentially use all of these new items in a Dream Snap build. I still have no idea what to do. I've been busy thinking about the update and unlocking everything, discovering new features. Tomorrow, I'm going to have to shift my brain to think about Dream Snaps, which is just going to be fun. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more DISNEY Dreamlight Valley. And take care, dreamers.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Are you seeing this?
Oh.